Streaming again. We are back. So this happened during our Veilguard stream as well. I guess I'll have to just tell YouTube that we are having another stream. I'll put this at 13.1. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so there is some sort of a power interruption. It happens almost every day since I would say 2 days ago. And I feel like that could be connected to it. I'm not really sure. Let me just check stuff. I'll call this 13.2. I'm not entirely sure as to what's happening with our telco, our home broadband connection. We might go a little bit later in the afternoon. I'll click here for part 13.2. And then click here for part 13.1. So this also happened, I think it was Wednesday evening Pacific time. It's Thursday. It was Thursday morning for us. Where let me see. How do I do this again? Where is my... Oh, okay. I think I know where to go now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There we go. We're back on the Creator Studio. Okay. Okay. I'm glad that worked. That worked. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We'll have to ask the home broadband person, staff, I guess, as to what's been happening the past 3 days. I'm not really sure why it's happening. Our modem just turns off after 30 minutes or something of streaming around this time. Last time it turned off, it kind of restarted. I think it restarted at 11 a.m. but today it restarted at 10:30 something, 37 I think.
How are you today?
That's a bit weird. But we also have to ask them about something anyway, so we'll do that later today.
I hope I can help.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, I've read that some quests in this game can only be triggered if you sleep at the inn. So I guess our new Doomstone series Doom, is that a reference to Doom? So our goal is to sleep at every inn just in case it triggers a quest of some sort. So it says here that today's beer is aged spicy lager. I want some. I want to try that. Okay, have you got any rumors for us, Talasma? Rose on Twitch is lurking. I'll go to sleep later. It's still early for... What do you call that? For a nap. But also... These are not red. Might as well... lockpick them. Might as well pick these locks. I hope you don't get in trouble for this. I don't see anything. I'll use my skill. There we go. Woo. Guide to Chorrol. Jewelry box. I'm not really sure why they're not in red. Maybe it's a bug? I don't know. I hope she doesn't get angry. Assassination!
Good afternoon. I hope I can.
I'll come back here
seeing
at
you.
night, you know, to sleep. To get a room for us. I haven't leveled up in a long time.
I'm only asking for a I'm saving up enough.
Grey Fox.
He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just
I'll persuade
Yes.
him. The other beggar has already given us information about the Grey Fox, I think 1 or 2 streams ago, but might as well.
Oh, that's great. I can't argue with that. I like that. What nonsense. That's enough.
What
I
nonsense.
doubt it.
Oops.
Where'd you get... What nonsense. I doubt it.
Okay.
Are you
It's the same thing. Okay, it's the same dialogue.
Blessings of Akatosh upon you.
That's the Northern Goods and Trade, owned by Sidneus and Dharma. Renoir's Books. If I'm not mistaken, we've entered this, but hello, Mars Demise is on YouTube. Welcome back to the stream, Mars. How are you doing? I'm so glad to hear from you.
Well met.
This lady, we've spoken with her, I think maybe 3 or 4 streams ago, but she didn't really say anything interesting.
The Countess seems much happier now that the item that was stolen from her was returned.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Goodbye.
Good to know. We did help her. She's got a lot of books. I hope you are doing well, Mars. This is the lady with the dogs.
Well met.
Let's talk to her again. Oh, okay.
Why?
Nothing of interest. I want to buy that house. I want to buy a house in Chorrol. But we're not that popular yet, according to the Countess. I'm sad. Oh, it's interesting that one of the Odile... Oh, never mind. The Odile father has a house here instead of living in his farm. Or on his farm, rather. That's odd. Mars on YouTube says, as long as I can take a breath, I'm good. Well, I hope that this stream can help you ease your worries and relax for a while. And he adds, it's great to see you guys. It is great to see you too, Mars. I hope that things are looking up for you. I feel like breaking into that guy's house. This guy, wait, where is he? This guy, Yugal Billet. I remember that he is a new guy in town. But also at the same time, oops. He could be you know. He could be hiding something. Oops, oops, oops. Why are we having trouble with lockpick today? I thought that we got better already. There we go. Ooh, Scott Crosby is on YouTube as well. Your man's back for a little while. Good to see you, Scott. I hope that it isn't too early for you. Good morning. Mars says, holy, a wild Scott appeared. Welcome, everyone. My dearest brigadiers are both here. A fork? Who just leaves a fork on their table? Anything interesting? Inside Yugal's house? Nothing. Just a plate and a fork. A couple of shelves. Is it the same shelf? The top and the bottom, I guess. Who puts fruits and vegetables inside a cupboard? I don't know. Do people do that? I'm not sure. Why is he not at home? I don't see anything out of the ordinary, but the game tells us that we're supposed to break into his house because it wasn't in red. Mars on YouTube says, I'm okay. God has allowed me to live another day and I'm gonna make it everyone's problem. I agree. You should do that. And Scott says, currently 3:45. I'm a degenerate. No, you're not. I feel like when it comes to sleep, Rose and I also feel like it's the most appropriate for us to sleep late and wake up late. Like we don't have to force ourselves rather, to sleep if it's that late. It feels bad to try and force yourself to sleep early. And sadly we have to do that because our doggy baby likes to wake us up too early. A little bit too early. Because she's been barking a lot. But now that she's been spayed and then she stays inside the bedroom, so she's not that loud anymore. So this is the first week in the past 4 weeks that we are able to sleep well. Rose on YouTube says, sorry to hear that things are tough. I really hope things get better, Mars. Same here. Things are getting worse, I think, in general, in life, all over the world. I don't even know why. It just feels off. Like everything feels strange in the beginning of this year. Oops. Mars on YouTube says, oh no, I'm okay, really, thank you, Rosie. I just enjoyed a chance to cause a bit of chaos, getting back into the swing of it, actually. You should cause more chaos. We all love a little bit of chaos. And he adds, did you get any sleep, Scott? Scott says, yeah, but I'm supposed to be going out in the morning, lol. Oh! What is this, Yugal? What is he hiding here? You know, let's close that door. Yeah. It is, it feels refreshing to go out in the morning, but Rose and I are both nocturnal creatures, so we prefer to go out at night. But I understand a lot of businesses and all that, they are only open during the day. And I don't really understand that. I feel like most businesses should have their own their own thing, their own schedule. But I also understand that it costs a lot to, you know, to hire staff, I would say. Can we just take all of these? I don't want to steal from you, Gal. He is part of the Mythic Dawn. He is part of the Mythic Dawn. You know what? This is all mine now. This is all mine. This, everything is mine. Do I have a novice stuff? No, you know what? I'm gonna take all this. This is all mine now. Cause you're a cultist. That's what he's been hiding. Okay, he claims to be the new guy in town. The new guy always hides something awful, I guess. Mars on YouTube says the world will heal eventually. I'll help it heal, or I might not. We will see. I hope you help it heal. You should help it heal, Mars. I believe that everyone has the ability to help the world get better. It's just hard because we all have to survive somehow as well. And then, you know, having to work. Ooh, I didn't know that there's like a big graveyard here. And because we all have to survive, we get too occupied with, you know, the most basic things. Like having to, you know, find a job and all of that. But if we all had the capacity to survive without needing to force ourselves to work so many hours a day, I feel like the world would be a bit more, would be a bit better. A bit better than how it is currently. And who is this? Who is this guy? Is that, because that is the Chapel of Stendar. Is this Stendar? I guess that's Stendar. Rose on YouTube says, "Oh really? I hope the stream can help you sleep. Oh no." And she adds, "Yes, I hope everything will get better and everyone is safe." And Scott responds with, "I can live on a few hours. It's okay. Also stay positive, Mars." I agree. It's hard to stay positive. I also have moments of like, I don't know what to do with
I can get a pair of shoes.
with my life anymore. One more coin and he can get a pair of shoes. Okay, have a coin.
Thank you, cat.
These names. One guy's called Lazy. This guy's called the Mooch.
Blessings of Julianos upon ye.
Oh, some of the houses are now open. I guess it's morning? That's why? No. Okay, let's visit that person's house because his door is open. And Mars on YouTube says, "Guys, I'm a total proton. I'm always positive." Ooh, she's vibrating on top of the stairs. Hi, Miss Lit. How do you pronounce your surname?
I'm Carmen Litta.
Litta,
Perhaps
okay.
you know my husband, Alberic Litta, the Mage's Guild sorcerer.
No, sorry, ma'am.
What can I do for you?
Rumors?
I wanted to get a little practice in with my sword, so I headed to the Fighters Guild. Turns out you have to be a member to train there.
Then might as well join it, maybe?
Are you a student of the arcane arts? My husband, Alberic, is an advanced trainer in conjuration at the Mage's Guild.
Really? Okay, I guess we should meet him.
Good day.
What are you? Oh, okay, those are just her boots. Anything out of the ordinary in your house, Mrs. Litte? Or Litte? How do I pronounce it again? Litte or something. Litte? He's got a basement, but if he is a mage, that's not really suspicious. You know, mages need a quiet space to do their magical research.
Excuse me, but you have to leave now.
Okay.
Lock up.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just exploring your little abode, your humble abode. I admire you, Scott, that you can survive it with just a few
My children
hours.
are starving. Please help.
I thought you would use that coin to to buy yourself shoes. Now you're gonna you want me to fund your children? Wow, this guy. He is a mooch. Yeah, I cannot do that. I've tried all my life to function with less than 8 hours. Unfortunately, it's just not my reality.
The Countess seems much happier now that the item that was stolen from her was returned.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'm happy that she's happy. Anything in here? Someone else has a basement? I guess it's common
If you
in this
don't mind,
place.
I have things to do.
Greetings. What do you want?
Okay, I guess we've
Good
spoken
day.
with him and he has nothing of interest to tell us. Maybe there are no more quests in Chorrol that we can do at the moment. We should probably do a little bit of dungeon crawling today. Mars on
Who will
YouTube
help
says
an old beggar?
the way that Carmen was bouncing on the steps was me when I saw you guys were live. Oh, you're
Hello.
too sweet, Mars. Thank you. But she was, remember, she was also vibrating on top of the stairs. Maybe she's got a little bit of a nerve issue, so I hope she gets better. Let's get our equipment repaired. Yeah, we try to do a little bit of a consistent schedule, because otherwise I would forget to stream altogether.
I hope I can help.
Because, you
Nice
know,
tale.
I've got
But
a
you
lot
need
of
money
hobbies.
here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins. Or you can loot old caves and ruins.
That's what we do. We loot old caves.
Not
I don't
smart
want
to carry
hunt.
around broken equipment.
I wouldn't want to hunt because that I don't want to hurt every single living being. Let's repair all. How do I repair all? There we go. For only 263 gold. That's so nice. Have we got anything to sell?
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
This iron war axe. We
A
don't need
fine
that.
transaction.
These are all the flawed sapphires and emeralds that the Countess has given us. Although I am inclined to look up if there's... Do I not have a browser? Browser. I don't know. Okay, so what happened was Rosa's phone died 2 weeks ago. And then so we bought another one, and then her old phone is now mine cuz you know, we got it repaired a couple of days ago. And I'm like, "Where is my browser?" Cuz I haven't set it up. There, Google Chrome. So I was just wondering if I wanted to look up if we need these flawed emeralds and sapphire. Before I sell them. Oh, we can use it to complete a few miscellaneous quests. Certain faction and unmarked quests periodically required to hand over random items of jewelry or gems. Okay, so I guess the best thing that we can do right now is save a couple of them. I would sell maybe 3 of them.
You gotta...
And then keep the rest.
Thank you for your... Bye.
Bye. Let me see. Is this lesser soul gem? Oh, it is empty. I'm
Good
just
day.
gonna sell it.
Knowledge is the key
Would
to...
love to keep the ones that
interest you in
aren't
some of my...
that are filled
Pleasure to
already.
serve you.
A
You
pleasure to serve you. I've been a raging insomniac for years. I was the same during school and university, says Scott. Oh, okay. So is it... did you just get used to it? To functioning without much sleep? Or with very little sleep? Because I feel like... For me, personally... I didn't really have much trouble sleeping when I was very young. I only had trouble sleeping in college, really. Because, you know, I get so anxious and all that. But even then, it was only a couple of times a month. I would say 2-3 times a month when I would have trouble sleeping. And I would try to fight through it, but I just can't because of my dysautonomia. My POTS, my partial orthostatic, you know, that thing. Tachycardia syndrome. All these big medical words. This is the house of the
I'm
Fighters
listening.
Guild guy. I
Good
guess.
work, good pay.
We'll join the
Good day.
Fighters Guild some other time. We can always fast travel back here to Chorrol when we decide to join them. I just feel like I prefer to do a little bit more exploring before we focus on a rather long quest line. He's just eating alone. Poor whatever his name is, Viranus. Mars on YouTube says, "How have you guys been in the cosmic swing of things?" It's hard. Let's just say that we've got a family member who's, you know, it has always made things hard for us, I would say. It's so convenient that you've got the Fighters Guild and the Maidens Guild side by side, next door to each
Safe
other.
travels. Be seeing you. Hondatar is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man.
A mountain man! How cool.
The deer here are skittish. Need to get them quick, or they'll lead you a merry chase. Poison on your arrows can help, and it won't hurt the meat.
Really? It won't poison the meat? That's interesting.
Ah, the comely Argonian lass. You may have met her if you've ever been in her mother's shop. Northern Goods and Trade.
Mars on YouTube says, "That's a mood, Scott. That is a mood." I just hope that Scott isn't too, I would say, isn't hurting as much, you know? Because, you know, for some insomniac people, it's hard. Like, you get dizzy and all that. I hope it isn't bothering him too much, is what I wanted to say. And Rose asks, "Do you struggle to sleep in general, or do you tend to sleep late and wake up late with a good amount of sleep?" Mars on YouTube says, "All I know about flawless gems are that one of them is used for a Daedra quest." Thank you for that, Mars. In Skyrim, I'm not very useful with this game at all. No problem at all. No problem. It's okay. We are exploring this game together. And Rose says, "Mars, we're all right, but things have definitely changed due to everything going on in the world right now." Yeah, things have changed. It was quiet for a bit, for a couple of years, but now things are... And Scott says, "All of the above, lol. I completely cut out caffeine a few months ago, and that helped a lot. Also, I'm getting older, so I get tired out easier." Same. I feel like I've always been tired. I was born tired. And yeah, cutting out caffeine is good. I think we cut out caffeine a long time ago, maybe about 5 years ago, and we only drink decaf. Mars on YouTube says, "It's quite understandable, y'all. It's a messy place, but hey, as long as we've got each other, we'll be all right." I agree.
Not a nice place to visit. Those that remember still tell stories about the bad old days.
Yeah, we've
About
been to
30 years
Hackdirt.
back, there was some trouble out there. Bad trouble. Legion had to be called in. People killed. Some say the Legion burned the town to the ground, but it's still there for those that go looking for trouble. Still folks living up there, but no one you'd like to meet after dark.
I agree. They were a bunch of cultists.
Good that you want to get better.
Ooh, okay, so he can train us in athletics. I think we're okay.
Be seeing you.
Hi. She is tall. Much
can I
taller
do
than
for
I
you?
am. It's an elderly
Sometimes I
lady.
just go look at the great oak. Magnificent, don't you think?
Let's go and visit that great oak. Maybe maybe
Good day.
the tree holds a secret.
Hail.
Let's see. Arbor Watch for sale. I want this house. I want this house. Countess Volga, sell me that house. I feel like I can afford it. I've got 9,000.
Greetings to you.
Any secrets
What's
here?
going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards.
Under the Great
plan to
Oak? I
boycott
guess
the Bureau
not.
of Goods, the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Rumors. Francois Motier's house. It's not in red. Does that mean that we can go ahead and access his house? But first, let's go inside his house. Oh wait, we've been here. Never mind. Sorry about that. Oh, Rose on YouTube says... Oh, Kirura Kev, thank you for the raid! It says Kiro Cafe closed for the day. We here for the after party. Thank you for the raid. Hey everyone! Hello Kev! Hello everyone from Kev's chat. Welcome! Welcome in! I'm Cora Kira, your ever curious and ever loyal companion and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop. Welcome to the retro realm of bunnhop. Let me see. Rose on YouTube says a lack of sleep is really bad. If only we could all at least get good sleep. You can barely do anything without proper sleep. That is true. That is true. And Scott on YouTube says, luckily my anxiety tends to wipe me out. Ooh, okay. I guess it has the opposite effect on us. My anxiety prevents me from sleeping. Where's that house that we can unlock? It's this big house, right? Francois Mortier's. Hello, Turny Ubu on Twitch. Raid, I love the emote. Welcome in. Mars on YouTube says win raid, W raid, and Scott also says W Twitch raid. Thank you for the raid. How is everyone doing? Happy weekend. We are here just enjoying this very cozy game, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Oh! Let's sneak. Let's sneak! Why is it not in red? Why is it not in red? Wait. Why is nothing in red? Are we allowed to... I'm quick saving because I'm scared. Are we just allowed to go inside his house and steal stuff from his house? That's really weird. Kirura Kev. Kev says, Kev on Twitch says, I migraine so short stream lol. Ooh, what did you stream? I think that Rose receives email notifications for Twitch streams, and I feel like I once saw that you streamed about, I think it was late at night for us, so we couldn't really check it out. So I think it was this morning that it said that you streamed a little bit late last night for us. And I always I always do that the ah thing when I see that a friend is or a mutual is streaming, or did stream the night before, but I couldn't visit, or I couldn't lurk at least because I was sleeping. He's got a lot of bottles of wine. Is he an alcoholic, or does he sell wine? I don't know. But that's inside his basement. Wine inside Francois Mortier's house. Or basement, rather. Maybe this is related to a quest, I wonder. I hope that you feel better, Kev. Migraine is terrible. I wouldn't know what to do. I feel like I have streamed before with only a couple hours of sleep, but not with like a heavy migraine, so I hope you feel better. And Rose on Twitch says, oh no, ouch, please feel free to rest. I think watching stuff with a migraine makes it worse, right? That's true in our case. Will he will he report us to the guard?
You? You're not the one LeChance was talking about? Please don't kill me. You can take anything you like, then just leave.
What happened? I just wanted to explore your house. I'm not here to hurt you. Kev says, have you heard of the RO server Luna Obscura? I'm keen to check it out if it ever releases. Oh, is it a private server? Or... Wow, we can just take anything from his house. I think he is in hiding. Is he a fugitive? Does someone want to assassinate him? I don't know what's the deal with Francois here. I didn't see anything connected, anything that connects him to the Mythic Dawn cult or any religious organization. So I guess maybe someone wants to assassinate him. This could be related to the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know.
How are you? Please, just take what you want and leave. I won't call the guards, I swear.
Yeah, maybe if we joined the Dark Brotherhood, we would have a contract to assassinate this guy. But I want to learn more about his story. Rose on Twitch says, a dark room with no light might help. Oh yeah, I think that helps us too. We tend to keep our humble abode really dark. I think that's it for Chorrol. I don't think we miss anything. We've got a quest to go to Cheydinhal to figure out why this some guy has a doppelganger or whatever.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you today?
Why is he
I've been
nameless?
better. You look tough. Want to join the fighters?
Oh, his name
Guild?
is Kurz. Okay, we'll join the Fighters
Will
Guild
they?
another time. Scott on YouTube says probably a collector. Yeah, he probably is. He loves his wine.
What can I do for you? Farewell.
Oh, it's
Yes?
this guy, the Mythic Dawn guy.
My name is Yugal Ballet. I'm pretty new here. Don't know a soul.
I don't believe you.
Did you hear that Dharma came back safe and sound?
Same
Good day.
dialogue. Let's leave Chorrol. We're done with this place. Kev says, thank you, Rose. I'm a rest soon. I hope this, Oh. Dharma forgot her ride here.
Hello.
I hope that this stream can help you relax a little bit, Kev. Wind down for the night, as they say. Mars on YouTube says, raid this basement, steal the booze, kill the mage. Nah. That's the real, those are the real steps to... What do you call that? To show that you're in charge, as they say. And Rose on Twitch says, have you played all the RO episodes already? We're still doing 17.2 or something on IRO. That's right.
Anytime.
Kev
now.
says, oh, I don't do the content too much. That's why I love the vids, lol. Oh, Bunnhop lore vids go hard, says Kev on Twitch. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. We're trying our best to go through all the episodes, but we haven't played in, I'd say, I don't know, 6 months or so. 7 months. I wanted to go to Vilverin. Because I think we had missed a statue of some sort, an Ayleid statue that I read about earlier today. Yeah, we do try our best to do one lore video a month, but I can't remember the last time. I think it was 3 weeks ago when we released the last lore video. Where is the statue here? I can't remember. We'll try to do once a month. It can be a bit hard because the previous video was a bit too long. It was long and it was challenging to edit. It was challenging for Rose to edit all of the audio and then put in the lyrics as well.
Hello? Who's there?
Boop. 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 There we go. I'm just here to look for the Ayleid statue that I had missed. I know I've been here a couple of times already. Also, we've started uploading chill play extras of Oblivion Remastered on our Patreon if people are interested. Oh yeah, all of these Welkin stones. Let me get all those. And they are my off-stream playthroughs of Oblivion. Because I remember a couple of weeks ago, I played Oblivion Remastered off-stream. Just to go back to all of the dungeons and the caves and all of that. Where we basically had missed opening every single lock chest because we started out with like 0 lockpicking skills, if you guys remember, and we were struggling a lot with lockpicking for the first, I would say, 8 streams. That I didn't really know, and I had to watch videos of how to lockpick better. And eventually I got used to it. I got the hang of it. It just took a while. Because, you know, when I played Skyrim, it also took a while to get the hang of lockpicking. Same with Fallout 4. So in the past I would download these mods that allowed me to lockpick faster by showing me like where the safe areas, you know, like the you know the area that will make lockpicking easier. I don't know what it's called. Scott Crosby on YouTube says, I'm going to try and get some sleep, guys. Going to spend the day helping out my cousin and uncle at their motorbike garage. That sounds so cool, Scott. I hope you have fun with your uncle and cousin. And I hope you get a little bit of sleep. Enough to refresh you for a bit and give you the energy that you need at their motorbike garage. Mars on YouTube says, became a member. Level. Ooh! Wait, what? Because Restream doesn't tell me the exact, you know, message. Thank you so much! Mars the Muse has become a pink bunnring, an official pink bunnring. Welcome! Welcome! We need better alerts. Eventually we'll get to it. To making better alerts. Mars on YouTube says, I would always take the skeleton key and just steal everything. Yeah, exactly. That is a really fun way to play the Elder Scrolls games. I'm taking all the Welkin stones to sell them. Our little doggy baby is barking because it's her feeding time. We will feed her in a bit. Like, she is quite keen on having her routines to the T. She's got routines, you know, but we don't. We don't. She even barks 30 minutes before her feeding time, which is interesting, to say the least. Where do I go again for the Ayleid statue? I need the Ayleid statue. That's what we came here for. I guess I've only been here once, maybe. We got a cheese wedge there. I want cheese! Ooh, Chan cup. Mars on YouTube says, have a great night. Scotty, sleep well, please. I really hope he gets enough sleep to give him energy. And Mars says, you're welcome. Thank you for the support, Mars. Rose on YouTube says, take care and good night, Scott, or morning. And Mars says, she's a queen and must be fed on time. I agree. I guess we have missed this area. Vilverin Canosal. Canosal? Carousel? What does that even mean, Canosal? Ooh. Hey, hi, cousin.
Die, damn you.
Die.
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 Whoa.
Next week's Veilguard stream, we will be giving away a couple of memberships as well, because we just wanted to be fair. Because we gave away free YouTube memberships a couple of weeks ago during an Oblivion Remastered stream, so might as well also do it for Veilguard. Ooh, did we miss a... Cell Sancremathe. Okay, I guess we missed that door, but it probably loops. This area here will probably loop into that area. And Rose says, Mars, yep, that is exactly what she is thinking. Not on time, before time. She has to be fed before time. Oh, okay, so we haven't been to this area. I'm so happy that we came back to Vilverine. Oh, Vilverin. It sounds like Wolverine. And then we also got Vindassel. Vindassel. It sounds like Vin Diesel. Oh no. And that is the place where wait, have I got chainmail boots? Yeah, these are all chainmail. Vindassel is the dungeon where there is like a mini boss of some sort. Maybe we can go back there and try to lure her out, because I read that one of the best ways to, you know, defeat her is to lure her out into the lake and then just leave her to drown. That sounds mean, but I'm not lying. That's what it says. That's what it says. Because she's really hard. And even if you manage to deal enough damage for her to lose half of her health, she just keeps on healing herself. So the best way to get rid of her is to cheat a little. Mars on YouTube says, imagine being such a terrible fighter where you lose to an archer in close quarters combat. Exactly. That Khajiit fighter, bandit rather. Poor them. And Rose on YouTube says, poor fighter. I agree. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. Look at that. It's a secret entrance. Mars on YouTube says, these guys really suck. How do they take anything? I agree. I don't know how. Ooh. Who is that? And what? A dead bandit? Who killed him? I guess we'll find out. Ayleid Ruins, they're always scary. Oh, skeletons. I hear skeletons. That is an average lock gate. How is everyone's weekend, by the way? Do you guys have anything planned for the weekend? Our plan is to just relax because we've been busy this week. We got our fridge repaired. We got Rose's old phone repaired. We have to buy groceries. This is what we need to do. Ooh! Is this another secret entrance? Oh wow, this game is spoiling us. Headless zombie! There we go. Okay, this just leads further down, deeper into the ruin. Have we been here? Yeah. Okay. Mars on YouTube says, you see what I mean? The guy died in his own hideout. Let's move his body. Because I'm interested to see... What? It's too heavy, I guess. I can't move his body. It's just vibrating. Because I wanted to see what's underneath him. Oh well. I guess he is too heavy to move. Mars says it was International Pizza Day where I'm at. Ooh! International Pizza Day! Yum! Did you get your Little Caesars? And Rose on YouTube says, Mars, I don't know whether to laugh or to pity them. Oh, did you get some nice pizza? Mars responds with, this is the kind of crap I'm talking about. Frigging headless zombie was landing more hits than the other guy. Oh no. Oh no. I wonder why. Why was the Khajiit bandit, I don't know, weaker, I guess? Less combat oriented than the headless zombie. Here we go. This looks like a boss fight place. I'm so surprised that ooh, someone spotted us. I'm so surprised to find out that what do you call that? That we haven't been to the deeper areas, the secret areas of this place. There we go. Because I felt like I spent a lot of time off stream a couple of weeks ago to go back to all of these places. Previously explored dungeons that we weren't able to complete in terms of opening. What do you call that? All the locked chests. Okay, I'm going to use my Jewel of the Romare so that we can breathe underwater. A little bit of a cheat. Mars the Muse on YouTube says Pizza Hut actually was yummy. I was stuffing myself on Pizza Hut cheese and bacon all day. I was in fat boy heaven. Oh, I love Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut. So, when I was living in Japan, we were living in Japan. I've got friends in the Navy. And then... Ooh. Have we been here? No. Someone else eradicated the, all the, skeletons here. And we've also got that secret spot that we haven't been to. Or have... Wait, let me see. So I've got friends in the Navy, and I would ask them to please buy me Pizza Hut from the base. and I'm like, okay, so how much do I owe you? And my friend was like, it was like a couple of cents. Don't. It's okay. And I was like, a couple of cents? Are you kidding me? It's not even, let's say, I don't know, 500 yen. It was just like a couple of cents in dollars, like, you know, US dollars, cents. Not Japanese yen cents. I don't even know if Japanese yen has cents. Pennies. Rose on YouTube says, ooh, yum, what crust did you get? And Rose asks, you can never go wrong with Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is yum in any country. Any country. Domino's is a little bit... I'm not sure. It depends. Domino's in Japan is okay, but a little bit dry. Domino's where we live currently is... this is just my opinion, okay? But I think it's inedible. Oh, and I looked it up. These ancient ghosts, you can only deal damage against them if you've got an elven bow and glass arrows. If you've got something that is enchanted. So should I use the elven bow? It is much better. I'll equip it then. I'll get rid of the iron arrows because they make me heavy. Let me see which one. We'll get rid of these. I should have sold stuff. I feel like I've got the novice mortar and pestle, so I'll just get rid of that as well. There we go. Marzimu says, that's what I'm saying. And he adds, it was regular crust, I guess. I would have got a stuffed crust, but it wasn't on my budget. I was splitting it. Oh, that's all right. Pan pizza is quite good. We love pan pizza. Oh, and Rose asks, was it a pan pizza? Marzimu says, did you guys use coins when you were in Japan? Because I figured that would count as cents. Yeah, 100 yen is a coin, but does it? I guess I would count as cents, maybe. Maybe? Perhaps? Because 100 yen and 500 yen are both coins. So I guess they are cents. Yeah, and I was expecting the Pizza Hut from the Navy base would be, you know, 500 yen. Or 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen is $10, by the way. 500 yen... Well, I'm talking about when it used to be. When the Japanese economy used to be, you know, quite good. What's happening to my lock picking? There we go. I guess because I was talking while lockpicking, and that's not a... I guess that's not an option for my current skill level. There we go, yay! I guess nothing here. Yeah, so when the Japanese economy was still on the up and up, it was 1-to-1. So 500 yen was $5 and 1,000 yen was $10. I guess it's a very different story now. So I thought that I would be giving my friend about 500 yen. Oops. But then they said that it's okay. It was just a couple of cents. I guess that they're also getting a discount because they are sailors. Oh, what's happening to my lockpicking skills? Rose on YouTube says, yes, actually, but the coins come in 100 and 500 yen too, which was around $1 and $5 before. And Mars responds with, one of them was, the other two were circular, but whether it's square, rectangle, triangle, or a freaking dodecahedron, I'd eat it like like cat. Oh, okay, I get it. Interesting. One of them was circular? Wait, what? One of them was a square? Or two of them were circular? You mean the pizza? And Rose on YouTube says 50 yen was like 50 cents US before, but now the yen weakened by a lot, so I have no idea what it would be now. Same. And Mars on YouTube says, you know, one day I'll actually go to Japan. I want to learn more about the currency if I'm actually going to make a good transition at some point. Yeah, it's I think we mostly use 100 yen for most things. You know, for buying. Oops. You know what? I'm gonna reload. For buying tiny things like snacks, like onigiri. Rice balls. So I guess they count as cents, maybe? Why am I failing today? No! Let's do this. Focus! Focus, Cora! There we go. Only to be faced with this non-headless zombie. The regular kind. It has a head. Okay, so where is this alien? Where is the alien statue? I guess there is another door that we haven't been to. Let's retrace our steps then. Rose on YouTube says, Mars, now it seems 1,000 is around $6 now. Ooh. Oh, I wish I was there. That would be really fun to, you know, go shopping and all that. Oh, I thought that this was a, this would open a door. No, I guess not. I guess we go here then. Mars the Muse on YouTube says, "Damn, really? Yeah, you can buy a lot. You can buy I would say that would be enough for your lunch and dinner. It depends on what you eat though, but 1,000 yen a day. Ooh, this looks scary. Can get you through most days. Yeah, so you can survive with $6 a day in Japan. That's what Rose and I were discussing. I think it was it Monday or Wednesday this week? We were at the gym and we were discussing how affordable Japan is compared to where we are currently living. This is cheap. I'm gonna sell it. No, never mind. Not cheap. Not sell. I'm gonna get rid of it. That's what I meant. Should I use silver? I guess. And then I'll get rid of some of my steel arrows then. Because I am over cucumbered. I don't need those Vulcan stones. Oh! Oh well. But it's like, you know, Japan is so much more affordable when we're compared to where we currently live. When it comes to food, because even the most affordable food in Japan already has good quality. Like, it's safe. It's not going to give you GI issues compared to where we currently live. Oh no, like our digestive tracts. Ooh, a puzzle. Our digestive system. Ooh, someone died here. Is always flaring up, as I would say. Rose on YouTube says, Mars, yeah, their currency really declined since their pandemic. And since the pandemic, Mars on YouTube says, how much would a person in Japan need to be rich? Like 10 million? To be rich? Depends on how rich. Is it like middle class, upper middle class? Okay, we got locked out of this area. I guess we have to go around. Where are the enemies? Where are the enemies? We're locked in here. So I guess we have to do the puzzle then. Oh, I see. I get it now. If you only knew how much, you know, what do you call them? Oops. That's a console. That's a console command thing. If you only knew how much men would spend on hostesses every night in Japan. Yeah, I think it would give you a different perspective of Japan. Because we did study it in anthropology. Rose on YouTube says, Mars, I honestly have no idea because I'm guessing inflation is really bad there now. And he responds, but because I'd literally be a god and not know what anyone was saying. And he adds, no, that makes sense. And Rose responds with, I'm sure you could learn Japanese. It can be a bit hard, but it's not too bad. Mars on YouTube says, that sounds so good. Actually, I literally drop everything to go right now. You would need a job though. That's the thing when it comes to I would say Japanese visa. But if you were an American citizen, I think you do get 30 days if I'm not mistaken. 30 days. You can stay there for 30 days without applying for a long-term visa. Mars adds, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get in a good training montage with Duolingo. I wish you all the best, and if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask me. I have a chamber key. Yay, I got the key. I have N2. I am of the N2 level. What does this do? That closes that up. But how about the third one? Let me see. Maybe some other door deep inside the Ayleid dungeon. So N2 is actually business level, and the JLPT, the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. So if you've got any questions, I will be very happy to help. Yay, we finally leveled up! Mars Demise on YouTube says, I'm sorry? Spend on what now? Hostesses. Female companionship. Okay, it's not very adult in nature. You just drink and, you know. A Varla stone cage. You drink, you talk about things. Inside a club of some sort, but it's not really adult in nature. The cage is raised remotely. How do we raise it? How do we raise it? This probably hosts the Ayleid statue that we need. Mars on YouTube says, Cor, did you say hostesses? Rose, did she say hostesses? Yeah. Oh no, Mars, I shouldn't have told you about them. You're gonna spend all your hard-earned savings on hostesses. And Mars Demise on YouTube says, because I heard about that, but I didn't know it was real. It was very real. I have been there as a customer, okay? I don't know, because it's just a hostess club, okay? It's nothing adult. So I feel like YouTube probably won't chastise us for you know. This is still a family-friendly stream. Oh, okay, so that closes that, okay. Okay, so Hostess Club in Japan is a place where you dine with the ladies, is all I can say. It's not really adult in nature. I would say pseudo-adult. You know, it feels like you are on a date with a Japanese lady. She pours you a drink, she flirts with you. But that's it. No touching. Oh, here it is. What happens outside is a different... outside the venue, the club, is a different story, though. It's just a Varla stone, but it is still a Varla stone. It's worth 1,000 coins or septims. Might as well take that. Where is this, what do you call that? Ayleid statue that we're looking for. We came here for the statue. Oh, maybe we'll find it here in the last room. Rose on YouTube says a lot of people get into debt because of stuff like that. Yeah, I don't recommend. I don't recommend it unless you are really rich. That's all I can say. And by rich, I would say that someone who's rich in Japan would probably need to have 20 million, maybe. Upper middle class lifestyle would probably be about, I don't know, 4 or 5 million a month. This is just a guess. But in terms of I would say monthly salary. Come here! Come over here, Skeleton Guardian, so that you can taste the pain of these blades. Oops! I thought there weren't any blades over there. Okay, so monthly salary in Japan. The typical monthly salary in Japan for office workers in the past, this was when we were still living there a couple of years ago, I would say 3-4 years ago, was about 220,000. So that would be like $2,000. Is that it? So if you want to be middle class, I would say your monthly salary has to at least be around $4,000 a month, maybe. And then if you want to be upper middle class, then it would probably be like 8,000. And if you want to be rich, it'll be $1 million. $1 million monthly. Probably. I would say. Because I'm not really good at numbers. No, I'm not really good with numbers, rather. So take it with a grain of salt. Let me see. Let me get caught up with the chat. Mars the Muse on YouTube says, yeah, I bet. And Rose says hostesses and hosts. And Rose says, oh, it's like people who rent girlfriends. Yeah, but they only have... you can only date them inside the venue. You can also date them just before you go to the venue. You go to the club. You can have dinner with them. But you have to go to the club after. And then Rose says, Mars is like an expensive version of that, kinda. Yeah. And Mars responds with, that's wild, dog. I mean, I won't judge people get lonely. I agree. I don't think that it's bad per se. It's the business practices that are questionable, I would say, because a lot of these hosts and hostess clubs, they are owned by the criminal underworld of Japan. So the business practices are a bit questionable. But the what do you call that? The industry per se, or the practice of dating someone for money, I don't mind. It's not bad. I don't think it's immoral. I agree with it, actually. Because, it can be hard to find a person to be with. Mars Demise on YouTube says, I just never knew that it was a legit thing. It is. It's a legal thing. It is considered legal rather in Japan to go to these establishments. I would even say that Japan actually has a little bit of a, I wouldn't say loophole, but there are certain adult, not pseudo adult, but real adult establishments that are considered still legal in Japan. which is a bit different compared to other countries, but there are things there are things that are considered legal in Japan. And Mars adds, man, having a permanent girlfriend costs money, period, let alone one to rent. I think it's probably more expensive to rent a girlfriend than just having a regular girlfriend. Because, if you got a regular girlfriend, you don't really need to spend much on them unless it's your anniversary or it's her birthday, or what do you call that? Maybe she needs a little bit of help because she lost her job. But with rental girlfriends, they are expensive. I would say that people spend hundreds of thousands of yen a night to see their rental girlfriend. And that's very common. There are cheaper, more affordable establishments, of course. But if you want a little bit of a more elevated venue, and more elevated ladies to meet, then you've got a Jalbert.
I fought Minecraft more fearsome than you.
Yeah, go top some poop. I don't care, Jalbert. You're down. Ooh, Amulet of Luck. Ooh, we've got a lot of things here, and we are over cucumbered again. He's wearing a black wide pants. Very wide pants. We are going to decide. We'll have to decide what to keep and what not to keep. Ooh, an undelivered letter. Look, my friend. I apologize that I have not written before now and pray that you worry not. How could you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? Is cemetery really spelled like this? I guess. There was no denying my deed. A sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots, with your men standing by. What choice was there to but pursuit, lest they suspect your own true nature? Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, not another whose spellfire may not have missed my escape so widely. My new haven provides safety and bodies to work on, whether those long dead or hapless bandits. I will be content here for some time, though I dare not yet to say where. Care for Kaisu, Sasu, I don't know how that's pronounced, and now that when the time comes I shall return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cardius, remain vigilant and always hidden. Okay. Let's take this, I guess Jalbert is originally from Daggerfall, but he was chased out of the that Imperial province because he is a necromancer. I'll get rid of the things that we don't need. What did I pick up that's really heavy? I guess a glass dagger. Oh, the glass warhammer. Ooh, Mia is on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Mia. I hope you are doing well. Let me see. Marston Muse on YouTube says at that point I'd rather just get a girlfriend. Of course, it's so much better. That way it's not too transactional, and you know, you might end up, you know, actually falling in love and getting married and all that. And Mars adds, or just, you know, stay single, safer for the pockets. I agree. Rose responds with, yeah, I definitely understand, especially with everything going on now. It's hard to go out. Mia says, my sincerest apologies. I fell asleep right at the end of the last stream. It was after midnight where I was. No problem at all. Where were you? Where were you traveling? No problem. Don't worry. It's okay to lurk and relax. And I'm happy to hear that our previous stream helped you get some good night's sleep. Marston Muse says, Mia, you salty sea dog, how you been? Salty sea dog? That makes her sound like a pirate. Rose on YouTube says, we were just talking about hostesses and hosts in Japan. And Mia says, thank you so much, Rose and Mars, you divine musicality. How fareth thee today? How fareth thee today? Let me exchange my arrows. We still need to get rid of 10 carry weight worth of stuff. What do I need to get rid of? I'll probably just get rid of the glass dagger as well. And the dwarven bow. There. Can we keep the dagger at least? Yes, we can. And then this one too. Let me see. Marston Muse on YouTube says, but yeah, relationship stuff is something that's been on my mind for a while now. I don't know if I'm just getting old or what. I think it's common. You know, humans need companionship. So it is quite normal, I should say, to feel the need to have someone to be with. So don't feel bad about it. I just hope that you find the right one for you soon. Where is this dang what is that called? Ayleid statue that we came back to this dungeon to get an Ayleid statue. Mia on YouTube says, ooh, thank you for clarifying, Rose. I was wondering what I had walked into. We were talking about the I would say seedier realities of Japan. And Mia says, lol, you're not the only one, Mars. People are strange these days. And Mars responds with, I've been good. Just diving into world building and setting my dreams in motion officially. I am very happy for you. Have you been here? Mia says, Rose says, Mia, yeah, true. The internet is scarier these days. I agree. And Mia responds with, indeed, if you saw my DMs, you would be disappointed in humanity even further. Oh no. Oh no. I think that is the exit. And we will be ending the stream soon. I just want to go back and see where this Ayleid statue is. I really have to... I need it. This is what we came here for. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. And Mars says, yo, facts, Mia. People are far too strange. I don't even know why. Why they're that strange. Ayleid statue. And Rose says, Mia, oh no, sorry to hear about that. That's terrible. It is. I wish that Mia could also find decent folks to date. Both Mars and Mia. But it is really hard to find decent people these days. So it is in the Crypolis. Crypolis. How do we get to the Crypolis? Do we have to cry to get there? I think we probably should go back. Because I feel like we didn't get to the Crypolis. We probably skipped it. Mars says, thank you for the support, gang. No problem. No problem at all. And he adds, oh lord. Oh lord, indeed. Mia says, I wish you much success, Mars. We do miss, what do you call that? Wish him much success. I think we miss a little bit of the northwestern part of this place. That's why. And Mars responds with, oh you. And adds, I'm wishing luck to you too, fairest Mia. No one deserves to be set upon by lames. Yeah, I agree. I think dating online, I've never tried online dating. I met someone online, but it was for a long time ago. Oh, I guess we didn't really miss anything. Where is the Cryopolis? But I only met that person for, you know, adult purposes, I would say. And that was just once. So I didn't really mind. Ooh! Oh, I think we missed that. We missed one place that was covered in water, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really mind what type of person they were, if they were a creep or what. But that was just once. I was just trying to understand a couple of things about myself. It's all I can say. No, we've been here. Where is this Cryopolis? How do you get to the Cryopolis? Let me look it up. Mia on YouTube says, at this point I'm contemplating joining Sister Nightingale in the Monsimar Chantry. Why not? Why not? Oh, okay, it's in the Cell Sacramenti. So why did we even go back? We were already there. But don't lose hope. Don't lose hope just yet. Ooh, where do we go? Okay, here. Mars says, Online dating effing sucks. Sorry, freaking. No problem. No problem. We are not against profanity here. I'm just not used to cursing, I guess. That's just who I am, but we are open to profanities here. And Mia says, thank you, Sir Marcy. You deserve the highest quality maidens of deepest virtue and esteem to brighten your days. I 100% agree. I concur, as they say. I concur. And Rose says, I hope you both find the right person. It is really hard to find the right person these days, but I hope so too. And Mia says, thank you, Rose. You are a treasure. She is. Treasure. That is what you... Woo! I think it's probably where we found that guy, Jalbert. What a silly name. And Mars on YouTube says, now I think I'm gonna be a eunuch. Go in the mountains, start a farm, marry a tree. At least she won't leave. You can also marry an anime character, I think. Cross-shaped room. This one? This one? Okay. Is this a cross-shaped room? Oh, this is the statue. There we go. Oh, at least it doesn't really hurt us too much to kill us. Yeah, we're finally done with Wolverine. Wolverine. Mars the Muse on YouTube says, I hope the same for you guys though, as rare as it is, at least friends aren't as hard to find. Clap, clap, clap. That is the real treasure, I would say, is great friends. Great friends. And thank you, Mars. Thank you so much. Okay, we're done with this quest. Or rather, this dungeon. Let's go ahead and drop off all of the items at Ayleswell. Oh no. Maybe we should sell things first. Ooh, hello. My favorite chestnut horse. We'll sell first at the market district and drop things off at Ayleswell. Our player home. Mia on YouTube says, Mars, but what kind of tree though? An oak tree? A pine tree? What other trees are there? You can tell that I'm not a nature person. A palm tree? Depends on the trees, as Mars. Mars adds, but as a eunuch, I would be unable to be anything but spiritually intimate. That's alright.
Be happy to help. What can I interest you in?
Let's sell all the things that we don't need.
You drive a hard bargain.
Fortify luck, do we need that? I don't think so.
That seems a fair price.
Mercantile mastery increase, negotiation, bargaining, dickering, haggling. They're all a means to an end. Getting the best price for your goods. You are now a journeyman of mercantile. You can now buy and sell any object to any vendor. Yay! I'm so happy! Even if they normally do not deal in that type of wares, merchants may also offer you even better items. Do I need resist frost? I guess we'll keep that in case. Greaves of spell absorption. I don't know. I'll probably just keep that in case we need spell absorption against a foe. I'll sell potion of sorcery. I'll sell weak potion of sorcery. We don't need those. Don't need a poison. We don't use poisons. I'll keep the Ayleid statue because I think it is there is a quest for it. I'll sell some of the bear pelts. And what is a moonlight tome? I'll keep the letters.
Thank you for your... You too.
What is a moonlight tome? Do you want to add moonlight to your spell list? Well, might as well. And then we'll sell
Be
it.
happy to help. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I...
And also the Welkin stones. We'll keep 1 or 2.
You got a great deal there.
I'll keep the Varla stone in case we need it. But I think that is it. Everything else we'll have to keep inside our player home.
Tell your friends about me.
Mars Amuse on YouTube says, side note, but more importantly, this ruin has been nothing but jump scare simulator. I agree. There is something strange about that dungeon. I'm glad we're out of it. We're outside and we don't have to deal with it anymore. Oh, wait. There we go. Headless zombies, regular zombies, skeletons, and bandits galore. Mars says, y'all know what a eunuch is, right? Of course, definitely. I'm not just throwing out gibberish here. Of course, we know what a eunuch is. We know them. We know what they sadly don't have anymore. And Mia says, Mars, why are we chopping so much wood? Why are we chopping so much wood? And Mars responds with, so long as we're clear. And Rose tells Mars that he live a relaxing and simple life. That is what we need anyway. So apprentice or novice, which is better? Oh, I left the wrong thing. I left the wrong thing inside the... Oh, apprentice is better than novice, I think. Let me just get my apprentice mortar and pestle and see which one's better. Let me see. How do I do this? Oh. So we actually have apprentice, novice, novice, novice. So novice aren't really worth much. We need to get apprentice. Right? Which one's better? I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so... apprentice is so much better. Alright. Alright then. I guess that's why I sold the novice one. And I've also got a journeyman retort already. And a novice calcinator. So how about... Let me transfer. Let me try to find... Alembic? Do I have an alembic? I feel like I do. Or not. It's probably gonna be here. No, it's here. Alembic, retort, calcinator. I guess I don't have an alembic. I'll just put the novice alembic inside that. What else do we need to keep all of these? And then I'll sell all these too. I'll keep those. I'm just keeping all of my alchemy stuff inside my drawers. My player home. That way we can what do you call that? We can brew potions whenever we're here. I don't want to take them with me. Okay, let's level up and then we are going to end the stream. Mars the Muse on YouTube says, yeah, for sure, maybe if I get fixed, I'd be happier. What are you, a dog? You need to be neutered. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. Maybe that's true for dogs and cats, but not for humans, I think. You have ascended to level 15. Today you suddenly realize that the life you've been living, the punishment your body has taken, there are limits to what the body can do and perhaps you have reached them. You've wondered what it is like to grow old. Well, now you know. We are getting older. That's just so mean. I'll do 5 of those. More agility and more endurance, I think. Stop staring at me, D-Ram!
Hi.
It's like they're blocking my way to the door. Rose says, Mars, maybe that is the secret of life. And Mars responds with a note to self, cut off meat. Got it. That's so sad. I wanted to sell the novice calcinators and all that first before we end the stream. Mia says there are easier ways to be vegan. True. You don't have to cut off certain meats. You only have to cut off consuming meat. You just need to stop consuming meat to be vegan, not other meats. So we got jokes on Mia, says Mars. You guys are so silly. We need to wait a couple more hours for this shop to open. I think we are almost complete. The Bunny Brigade is now complete on almost complete rather on YouTube on Discord. We are only waiting for Mia to join in the fun. And then maybe we can be as silly as we used to be on Instagram before Instagram permanently disabled my account or our official bunnhop account, sadly. There we go. Can I buy lockpicks from him? No. Oh yeah, I also want to sell him my scrolls. My some of my spell scrolls. We're not mages. We're not doing a mage run. So what I'm going to do is Cicero. I remember Cicero from Skyrim. Is I'm going to leave our Khajiit bard here somewhere here in front of the pillage mine, or sorry, maybe in front of the North Country stables in Chorrol, because I want to explore this area in the next stream. Woo! Bunny Brigade says Mars. Mia on YouTube says, OMG, I need to get on that Discord. How do I join? Oh, okay. Let me get the Discord. I'm very sorry. I think the link that Mars probably sent to our Instagram group chat, it seems that it had expired. Oh no, Scott told me on Twitter. Sorry about that. I didn't know that. You can see that I'm not. I haven't used Discord as much. Let me see. How do I do this? Oh, okay. I probably should just log into. I have to go to my Twitter. to my Twitter and find it. There we go. Copy link address and I'll try to post it here. Cicero confirms, says Mars. It's the different Cicero. And he adds, I want to remake the group pick for the lulz also because I can do better now. Oh, yes, please. So that we can have a new, I hope you don't mind us using your illustration for our Bunny Brigade server photo, I think. Yeah. And we will try to invite you. No worries, Mia, says Rose. And she responds with, thank you so much, no problem. Mars says, son of a, sorry guys. What happened? What happened, Mars? Oh, like about the, what do you call that? The invite? No worries, I think it was my fault. I didn't check that that the link expires after a week. Okay, we'll leave, maybe this can be our thumbnail. Like this. We'll leave our Khajiit bard here outside the walls of Chorrol so that we can pick up where we left off next week, next Saturday morning our time, Friday evening Pacific time, Friday night Eastern Standard Time. There we go. This is for our thumbnail. Also, before I wait, let me save twice. That is my quirk. I save games. I save my games twice. Let's see. Let's exit this game, and then I am going to bid you guys farewell. But before that, I need to show you the Japanese word of the day. Japanese word of the day. Here we go. Japanese word of the day is, drum roll please. Do I have drum roll? No, I only have badoomts. Here we go. Heartbeat. Toot 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 toot. There. Koe. The Japanese word of the day is koe. It means voice. So if you want to talk about your friend's voice, the voice of your crush, you like someone's voice, you say koe. Their voice. Koe ga suki. I like that person's voice, or I like your voice. Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Thank you so very much, says Mia. Mars says, I don't mind at all. It warmed my heart to see it was our banner. Oh, thank you for understanding. And he says, W thumbnail. Rose says, we really love your illustration. I agree. And Mia says, so glad I got to hang out with all you awesome human beings. You are awesome. Thank you for coming, everyone. And Mars Mars spam drums. Drum roll. There we go. Our word for the day is koe. Koe ga suki. So you say, if you like someone's voice, you say koe ga suki. Or kimi no koe ga suki. You of voice is like. You of voice is like. Kimi no koe ga suki. I like your voice. So that is our word for the day. I hope you get to use it in your everyday life. I'll see you all next week. Wednesday evening, Pacific time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday morning 11 a.m. for our chill play Dragon Age the Veilguard series. And if you are into Oblivion Remastered, I'll see you all next week. Friday 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be Saturday morning 11 a.m. Saturday morning, yeah, for our chill play Oblivion Remastered. Until then, let me see. What am I missing? Where's my OBS? There we go. Rose says it was so great having you here, Mia. It is. I hope that we can all have some fun on Discord like we used to do on Instagram. And Mars says, speak up, Sunny. Raise your koe. Raise your koe. Yeah, but that is how it's used. You are learning Japanese, Mars. We are so proud of you. Thank you everyone for watching, says Rose. And Mars says, glad to attend as always. We are always happy to have you. Mia says, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Thank you again for the raid, Kev, says Rose on Twitch. Have a great weekend until next time. Take care. Good night and goodbye. Have a restful weekend.